What's going on, guys? Here's another collection update video for you. I think this is my fourth video in that series. So these are 4 albums that I've added to my collection recently. One is a vinyl and 3 are CD. Honestly, primarily I buy CD. It's just because vinyl is just too expensive, especially when you go and get like ones that are like of 50 copies or something like that, and there's like $30, and CDs are just easier. But anyway, so the first one we have here is the split between Elephant Tree and Lowrider from Lowrider is from Sweden and Elephant Tree is from England. I have their last 2 albums. Elephant Tree, Sales is their last album, something like that, with the white cover. And I think the one before that is self-titled. Very good stuff. I got to catch them live in New York City right at the tail end of 2019. They're great. They signed a poster and everything. They're really cool guys. Lowrider is from Sweden, the other band. I just found out about them recently. And I didn't realize how old they were. I think they started in like 1998, and then they disbanded, and then it took them like 20 years later to make their second full-length album. So they're a pretty interesting band. The only album I know besides this one by them is the one before this. I can't remember its name, but it's actually really, really good. I remember hearing it when it came out because it was just like a year or 2 ago, and I wasn't too impressed, but I listened to it recently and I was like, this is damn good. So anyway, the music on here, the first 4 songs are by Lowrider, and they are, the 4th song is Lowrider and Elephant Tree, but yeah, those songs are fucking incredible. Really, it's the most refreshing thing I've heard in this style since the first time I heard All Them Witches. Just excellent stuff. Very well written, very well performed. I love the vocal style. It has like this 90s tinge to it. The drumming is amazing. And I love, again, the way it's written and orchestrated. Just excellent stuff. And then the other side, Elephant Tree, is very good. It's doomier, it's heavier, and it's more psyched out, which I always love. Great stuff. I really like... I think the song's called Fucked in the Head. That's a good song. And then the other 2 are good. They're shorter and slower, but very good stuff. Very minimalistic. So yeah, this is an excellent release. Usually I'm not too big into split albums, but this was one I had to pick up. I also have to get, from last year, another good one is that 4-way split between Speck and Verse Starker and Combinet Robotron. Transmissions from Space or something like that. I have to pick that up because that was another really good split that came out last year. So anyway, moving on, another CD here, completely different genre of music. This is Sargeist with their album Satanic Black Devotion. I've always been like a mild Sargeist fan, kind of like a mild Finnish black metal fan in general. Like I think I have 1 or 2 albums from Horna. I think like Behexen's like okay. Those type of bands, like, I like them, but I'm not, like, crazy about them. But this album in particular is excellent. I was really blown away. And I forgot, this is probably the best out of all those bands. This and, the only other one I know by these guys is, something Heinous, where he's, like, on the cover with a crown of thorns. Its name is escaping me right now. But, yeah, those 2 albums, this one... and the other one, Heinous, whatever. Excellent stuff. I love the drumming on here. I love how punky it is. Like, if you're a drummer and you, like, listen to it, you could tell this guy, like, definitely has, like, a punk background. Or, like, he plays very aggressively, very, like, in your face. No ghost notes, just, like, straight away. Very riffy black metal. The vocals are excellent, too. Usually I'm not too huge into, like, the shrieking thing, like the Pest, Gorgoroth stuff, but... he does it perfectly complements the music. Just a must-have in, kind of, I guess this is 2nd wave black metal, or maybe like 3rd wave, I don't know, but it's probably 3rd wave, right? So a lot of the riffs are very like Gorgoroth influenced. It's a very evil album, but yeah, excellent stuff. Gotta have this if you're a fan of bands like, obviously, Horna, Behexen, Gorgoroth, you know, stuff like that. Excellent album. So the next one here is another CD, the last CD of this video. This is by the second album by Singapore Sling. Singapore Sling is an Icelandic psych rock band. They have a lot of albums. This is their second album. I think this is when he still had a band, because there's not a lot of information about them online. So I've kind of just been trying to figure shit out on my own. I have almost all of their albums, so you can look for my Singapore Sling collection video coming up. But I'm pretty sure he had like a band for the first couple albums, and then he just started doing it like himself, because there are like programmed drums a couple albums down the discography, but I don't think this one is. I think it's a full band. Yeah, I really like the sound a lot. There's some really, really good standout tracks on here. Curse, 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 Rocket, Life is Killing My Rock and Roll, Living Dead is so good, Guiding Light, really, really good stuff. Is it one of his best? I don't know. Like, I feel like he doesn't have any bad albums, and it's really hard to pick out which one is my favorite, but his discography is really, really solid. Very, very punk attitude, psych rock, but like really cool leads and psychedelic sections. I love the vocals and the lyrics. They're very humorous. Excellent band if you haven't checked these guys out. Their last album was on Fuzz Club, but I think he like doesn't do Singapore Sling anymore. I think he does his new project called The Cult of One, and that's pretty good too. But I definitely like Singapore Sling a bit better, judging by his Cult of One releases on Bandcamp. But anyway, this is a great album. Check this out if you haven't, and you like stuff like Brian Jonestown, Dead Skeletons, Spacemen 3, stuff like that. Great stuff. And so the last one here, this actually just came in the mail recently. This is the first Acid King EP. I actually got this off Hell's, believe it or not, Hell's Headbangers. Because they had that Riding Easy release this, and when they first released it, it was like fucking $50, and I'm like, I'm not paying $50 for, it's like 18 plus minutes of music. Like, it's not happening. I mean, this is a really good EP, but I'm not paying $50 for it. But so I got this off Hell's for like, I think it was like $25. I was like, all right, might as well take advantage of it. It's like semi-reasonable, but it's pretty cool. It comes in a blue vinyl with some, I don't know, whatever that is, icy blue. I like the pictures from like back in the day and stuff like that. A cool back picture. Yeah, I really like this EP. It's solid. Like I said, it's short. It's only 4 songs. It's like 18 minutes. But all the songs I like a good deal. Lead Paint, the first one, is awesome. Very doomy. Laurie's vocals in this era of Acid King are very like rock and roll. Like, they definitely have a lot more grit to them than they do, say, in like Bussy Woods or 3. I think she described it in an interview like she still sounded like Joan Jett. Like, I guess you can see the comparison there. But yeah, Lead Paint is great. Blasting Cap is great. I love the song Drop. The riffs in that are so cool. Very doomy. And the last song, I'm not crazy about. It's a 2-minute song. There's like dual vocals. It's very like kind of sing-along, kind of like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it, but the other 3 tracks are very, very good. You know, pretty much all of their stuff is excellent. This is no exception, even though it is their first EP. I guess you could say they were still trying to find their sound, but they still do it really well. Great stuff. So that's it. That's my, there's a couple CDs I got in my collection recently. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, and I'll catch you on the next one.